I see you have returned. Lord Harkon will be pleased. You met Stolf and Salonia, I assume? Lord Harkon and I suspected they might follow you there.
They tried to kill me!
Well, of course they did. Welcome to the politics of Lord Harkon's court. Vingalmo and Orthiolf both long for our Lord's throne, but cannot make overt moves against him. Each sought to gain power by using his underling to kill you and keep the chalice for himself. By ensuring the chalice, you've done Lord Harkon 2 great services. Take what you've learned to heart, and be careful who you trust. Now, I believe that Lord Harkon wishes to speak with you. I have lived for far too long to be bothered.
Ah, you are here. Good.
You wanted to speak to me?
Yes, I did. When I told you that I was grateful for my daughter's safe return, I told the truth. But I did not tell you everything.
When do you plan to start trusting me?
Do not presume to tell me who I can and cannot trust. I possess the wisdom of a 12 lifetimes, and I will make my own judgments. Now be silent and hear what I have to say. As you know, vampires are powerful, but we have limits. Our great enemy is the sun. And until recently, it's an enemy we've had no way to fight. For centuries, I searched for an answer to this problem. I found an old prophecy written by a moth priest. Those scholars who read the Elder Scrolls. The prophecy tells of a time in which vampires will gain power over the sun and will no longer fear its tyranny. I believe the secret to unraveling that prophecy is written in Serana's Elder Scroll. I have ordered the court to assemble. I have a new task for us all to carry out, and that includes you. Come now, and hear my proclamation. Scions of the night, hear my words. The prophesied time is at last upon us. Soon we will claim dominion over the sun itself, and forge a new realm of eternal darkness. Now that I have reclaimed one of my Elder Scrolls, we must find a moth priest to read it. I have spread false rumors about the discovery of an Elder Scroll in Skyrim to lure a moth priest here. Now it is time to see if those efforts have borne fruit. Go forth and search the land for rumors of a moth priest within our borders. Look to the cities. Speak to innkeepers, carriage drivers, anyone who would meet a traveler. Go now, and carry out this task. This is my command!
It will be done.
Any idea how you're going to find a moth priest? Skyrim's a pretty big place.
Where would a moth priest actually go?
Well, the wizards know... Actually, I've been really wanting to get out and explore a bit.
So here we are again.
Here we are.
Quite the family reunion, I would say.
Yes. The welcome I received felt really... cold, even by vampire standards. My father... After all these years, that's the first thing he asks me. I trust you have the scroll. Yes, I have the scroll, gods.
I'm sorry about that.
Thanks. Sorry, I have a whole host of emotions I don't know how to deal with. My family. It probably wasn't what you'd call normal.
It's okay. Come on, we've got a moth priest to find.
Yeah, let's move. I'm glad you're here with me. Baron, the least my father could have done was keep the place clean. Oh? What is it?
What's on your mind?
I've always wondered what the Dwemer actually looked like. If one believes Nordsen, they were much like elves, but with beards. But what about young dwarves? Were they indistinguishable from, say, the Ultmer then? Maybe there were other differences. Lighter skin tone, or tails? No. Why would they have tails? I don't know. Don't mind my rambling. It's just there's so many artifacts from their civilization, and yet we know so little. What did they look like? Where did they go? Got it. I'll trust that you keep me safe then. Oh? What is it?
Serana, I'd like you to call me by another name.
Sure. What would you like me to call you by?
Alice.
Sure. I can call you by that name. Nothing else then? Just sensing.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend? There are some that say the Dark Brotherhood is back, and stronger than ever. That they've made Dawnstar their home. Tell me, am I wrong?
Know anything about a moth priest visiting Dragonbridge?
Ah, so that was a moth priest then. He rode through town not long ago with an escort of soldiers. They didn't stop, just headed south across the Dragon Bridge. All right then.
Who's?
Until we get him out of here. Now give me some silence.
Who's?
You're already dead.
Hold on. Did you hear something?
I am not afraid of you. The Empire will send someone to find me. You'll see.
I'm okay with the dark, but I've spent more than my share of time in caves already.
I am not afraid of you. The Empire will send someone to find me. You'll see.
Hey, Alice.
By the Divines, it's as if my eyes have been opened. I am blinded by the light of your majesty. I must obey you. What would you have of me, master?
I command you to travel to Castle Volkihar.
Certainly. Where can I find this castle?
Off the northern coast of Skyrim, due west of Solitude.
I will set out at once then.
Life here has many advantages. Don't you agree?
Well done. Somehow I knew it would be you who found our moth priest.
My father's castle. I wonder how it looked with its first owner, and if it was just as drabby.
I have made the Moth Priest my thrall.
Yes, I see that. I trust his capture was not too difficult a task.
The Dawnguard tried to stop me, but they posed no threat.
I wish I could have been there to hear the sounds of their screams. Well, your thrall awaits, and we have given him the Elder Scroll. Command him to read it, and let us hear the words of prophecy together.
Master, I have done as you asked and traveled here.
I have a new task for you, thrall.
Of course. What is it that you need me to do?
You must read an Elder Scroll.
Ah, yes, the Elder Scroll. I admit, I am looking forward to this. Of course, Master.
Now, if everyone will be quiet, I must concentrate.
I see a vision before me. An image of a great bow. I know this weapon. It is Oriel's bow. Now a voice whispers, saying, "Among the night's children, a dread lord will rise. In an age of strife, when dragons return to the realm of men, darkness will mingle with light, and the night and the day will be as one." The voice fades and the words begin to shimmer and distort. But wait, there is more here. The secret of the bow's power is written elsewhere. I think there is more to the prophecy, recorded in other scrolls. Yes, I see them now. One contains the ancient secrets of the dragons, and the other speaks of the potency of ancient blood. My vision darkens, and I see no more. To know the complete prophecy, we must have the other two scrolls.
Great. Here we are. Hurry up with your business here. I don't want to spend too much time in his castle.
That was not as useful as I would have liked. Even so, you did well.
Do you know where these other scrolls are?
My traitor wife stole one of them away and then disappeared. As for the other, the last that I heard, it was lost in the bowels of a Dwemer ruin. It seems our work is not yet done. But I have waited this long, and we are so very close now. I can wait a bit longer.
Life here has many advantages, don't you?
Do you have a moment to talk?
What's on your mind?
That moth priest, Dexian, he said we needed 2 other Elder Scrolls. I think I know where we can start looking.
Why didn't you say something earlier?
Didn't want that lot getting wind of it, especially my father.
Does Harkon even care about you anymore?
You know, I've been asking myself the same thing. I hoped that if he saw me, he might feel something again. But I guess I don't really factor in at this point. I don't even think he sees me as his daughter anymore. I'm just a means to an end.
So where is this Elder Scroll?
We need to find my mother, Valerica. She'll definitely know where it is.
And if we're lucky, she actually has it herself.
You said you didn't know where she went.
The last time I saw her, she said that she'd go somewhere safe. Somewhere that my father would never search. Other than that, she wouldn't tell me anything. But the way she said it, someplace he would never search. It was very cryptic, yet she called attention to it.
Maybe your mother didn't trust you either.
That's always a possibility. She was almost as obsessed as my father by the time she shut me in. But I can't worry about that now. We need the scroll, and she's our only lead. Besides, I can't imagine a single place my father would avoid looking. And he's had all this time, too. Any ideas?
How about right here in the castle?
Wait, that almost makes sense. I used to help my mother tend a garden in the castle courtyard here. All of the ingredients for our potions came from there. She used to say that my father couldn't stand the place. Too peaceful.
Isn't that pretty risky, staying around the castle?
Oh, absolutely. But my mother's not a coward. That is, I don't think we'll actually trip over her there. But it's worth a look.
How can we get in without your father noticing?
Trust me. I lived here for a very long time, and I know every nook and cranny. There's an unused inlet on the northern side of the island that was used by the previous owners to bring supplies to the castle. An old escape tunnel from the castle exists there. I think that's our way in.
Let's go to the castle's secret entrance.
Come on, it's just around the side.